언제요?
20살.
아주 그냥 홍보해서 그냥.
CC라고 안 했는데?
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to continue talking about hard pairing. Today we're going to talk about hard pairing episode 7. Let's talk about hard pairing episode 7. So remember in episode 6 they received a contract regarding it's going to be like a 3-day date. So in this 3 days you gotta focus on your partner. Chanyeong say that doesn't mean that you can hold her. Woojae is still worried about the fact that his connection with Jaeyoung hasn't getting deeper because they can't talk about career and other things. When it comes to Jaeyoung, he feel like they haven't spent much time together. She also hasn't shown any interest in him. When it comes to feeling, Taeha has those feeling more with Jaeyoung.
감정으로만 봤을 때는
잡아도 돼요?
한 번 재현 씨가 컸던 것 같고.
Jaeyoung thought that maybe Chanwon was in his 30s. They have such a good connection at the beginning. The age thing just ruin everything. It's just ruin everything for them. So Jaeyoung, she's having a hard time now that the age has been revealed. Chanwon also is having a hard time. He doesn't even sleep well at night. He's trying to distance himself from Jaeyoung, but it's hard. I'm like, just follow your heart. Just follow your heart. Who say that your soulmate has to be the same age as you? Your soulmate still have to be legal though. But who say that your soulmate has to be the same age as you?
제가 물러나 있는 게 일단은 옳다고 생각을 했고.
Hanyoon said that Jimmy turned down her suggestion. So there was just, in this part of the episode at the beginning, there was just telling us about how the contestants were feeling before the match, before the 3-day contract is revealed. She said Jimmy has been turning on her suggestions. Remember when she volunteered to give Jimmy a ride after work because you know they were probably gonna go somewhere and eat, but Jimmy said that I'm gonna get out of work late, but he ended up going home like around 8 o'clock. And this is what Hanyu noticed, that this guy doesn't even want to spend time with me. Why am I wasting my time trying so hard? She said even when he comes home, he's always taking care of Jay, or she think maybe her feeling might has been too much for him. This is where Hanyu started to back up also for whatever she was feeling with Jimmy. They're asking questions to Jay, how do you feel about Jimmy asking you directly to pair with you? She said that, to be honest, if she wasn't interested in him at all, she would feel like it's too much pressure. But she was interested in him, and it was her second choice, you know. When it comes to like two people, you have to choose. So before he came, she already decided that she was going to pick him as one of her choice to do the 3-day contract. So the fact that he came make her feel positive about her decision for him to be one of the choice. Jaeyoung told Jimmy that she want to read his book again, so he gave Jaeyoung his book. Jaeyoung seemed to show a little bit more interest in Jimmy now compared to like in the past. In the past, besides the date that she had with Jimmy, it was all Woojae. Now she showed a little bit more interest in Jimmy. It is Friday night. It is time for the pairing to start the dating contract. So they're gonna have like 3 days. It's different from just dating. So they are talking about pairing. They are talking about the pairing rule again. The pairing rule was like, if two people are sending you a message, I don't know, like if your first two choice, or you're the first choice, whatever, whoever sent a message first, you will pair with that person.
계약연애 매칭이라는 히든 룰이 있었습니다. 히든 룰. 가장 빨리 문자를 보낸 사람에게 커플 매칭 우선권이 생기는 건데.
They are talking about the pairing rule. The person who responds first to the message, you will match with that person to avoid, like, remember when we used to have like hard signal and you see 3 people, one person go on a date twice? They avoid that because it's a contract. We don't want somebody dating to have 2 boyfriends. We don't want somebody to have 2 boyfriends right now. We don't want Jaeyoung to like have 2 boyfriends. She's gonna be way too busy in 3 days. So they avoid that type of thing. So because of that. We don't want somebody to be single and somebody to have two boyfriends. Because of the rule now, everybody gonna have someone, because yeah, 4 people, 4 girls, 4 guys, or something like that. They all send a message. They show them again sending all the message. On Friday night, the guys are waiting in different spots. A little bit like at the end of senior or something like that. Now we have Chanwa first. Is waiting by a Christmas tree somewhere. Jae-eun, either he took off her when she was sick. She's okay with the age gap. She's 29, he's 40. It's like 11 years. Who cares? She said that he still look young, so Chawa was a little bit surprised when he saw Jae-eun coming. But Jae-eun was his choice. Remember, Jae-eun and Jaeyoung was his choice. That means when he chose like that, he was expecting at least Jae-eun to come. We went to eat lobster with caviar and meat, a little bit of fancy stuff. Chanwa asked if she knew that she would be here today. She said it was 50-50. This is just me who say, remember that he didn't even pick Jiwa as his option. Remember that it was Jae-eun and Jaeyoung. You see that Chara is closer to her type. She remember like on day first, her answer was her ideal type. She said somebody who was strong, maybe like manly and stuff like that. So Chara fit perfectly in that criteria. They will be a couple for 3 days. So for them, it's like they're a little bit like the older couple. They're a little bit like, oh, I don't know how to describe the vibe. They are so chill. They have the chill vibe. No pressure, compared to the other parent that we're going to talk about, where they were like, yes, boyfriend, girlfriend. They're really like more classic, you know. So, they say, we will be a couple for 3 days. So they just try to, I don't know, to get to know each other better. Like, I try to get closer by speaking more casually. And then we show my girl Hanu, she picked Chanyeong. Yeah, her pick was Chanyeong and Jimmy. Jimmy pick was Jaeyoung and Hanu. So it was possible for her to match with Jimmy. I'm like, I imagine how that 3-day contact would be. Jimmy was gonna run away all the time. But I'm glad she has paired with Chanyeong, because I rather see something that developed compared to something that's going probably nowhere, you know. These people probably gonna be a couple at the end of the show. I'm watching for the people that I think will last at the end of the show, and I think I've been here for 7 episodes. I know I said a lot of things about Hannah, but my girl is finally making good decisions. Or I don't know, but she's finally giving a chance to Chanyeong. At least it doesn't look fake. It looks real. So I think there's a potential here. If there's people to watch her at the end of the episode, it can be Hanu. It just can be a real connection later. So she like that is someone reliable, strong, and she's happy about that. She was going toward Chanyeong. She was so happy, just be very cutesy. He was so happy. Honey seemed more happy. Hopefully she give it a proper go. That's what I was saying. Like, she asked him if he has fun yesterday. She's just chasing him. Remember yesterday he went on a kind of a date. I don't know, like he went to eat out with Jiwa, and they came back, they were a little bit tipsy, so she noticed that. They said, oh, did you have fun yesterday? Chanyeong asked Hanu, what did you do yesterday, like when you were at home? He said that, you can tell me now because you're my girlfriend.
이제는 얘기해줄 수 있지. 왜냐면 이제 여자친구니까. 오.
그냥 오빠 기다렸어. 너무 안 오길래.
So they are the one doing the teasing stuff. Oh, boyfriend, girlfriend. She said that, Oppa, I waited for you for so long. Where were you? They're doing the teasing stuff. So Chanyeong is very busy. I think he got out of work a little bit late, or I don't know, something like that. They went to eat sushi. Chanyeong is happy. Yeah, playing the boyfriend girlfriend card so quickly. And I was like, I'm afraid they're not gonna spend much time together because Chanyeong is busy. Like, it's a 3-day contract. It's that Friday. I think it was a Friday at 5 p.m. or something like that, but the date was a little bit late because Chanyeong was busy. And also whole Saturday, and finish Sunday in the afternoon. But the thing is that I was afraid because China gonna work even on Saturday. So I'm like, oh no, they're not gonna be able to spend much time together. But they will make the time that they spend together count. You know, they decide to do something on Sunday, like, oh, let's go to an aquarium and stuff like that. Oh, what time you're free and stuff like that. They seem to have a lot of fun together. So their date was just fun to watch. Hanu says she called her older brother today to ask about advice when it comes to like who to pick. She said, I feel like comfortable and secure with someone and the other person is charming and I'm more drawn to that person. My brother said, oh, if it was me, I would pick someone I'm comfortable with. Because if you're comfortable with that person is probably also comfortable with you.
나 같으면 편한 사람이 좋지.
편한 사람?
내가 편하면 상대방도 오히려 편안함을 느껴가지고.
Thank God it ended up be Chayon. If Jimmy was showing some interest with Hanu, but also the other day he said he's drawn to her. He said something similar to that. Oh, don't take my word for like the truth and stuff like that. But I remember he said something, he doesn't even want to spend time with somebody else, afraid that after 3 days he might change. That means he's actually, I don't know, it can be interesting that person, but I remember he said something like that, and he still picked Hanu as her the second person. So there was possibility there as well that they choose each other, or if the other match, I don't know. There was possibility there. So the brother says someone feel comfortable and the other person will feel comfortable as well. If you have a better time with that person. Chanya asked Hanu who is her least comfortable person to be around. She said Jimmy.
가장 어려운 사람 누군 것 같아 지금?
지민.
진짜.
Yeah, like when Hanu is around Jimmy, you can sense like the way her body feels. She always look a little bit. When she's around Jimmy, you can see all Hanu reaction. She went from happy to sad to, I don't know. She go through all the emotion. It's not always happy. You know. When she's around Chayon, she smile a lot. I don't know. She just live her best life. After that date with Jimmy, after putting all her card, after flirting and stuff like that, it didn't work with Jimmy. She's like, nah, I wasted so much of my energy on this guy. It's not gonna work. They keep joking around. They say, oh, we need to find ourselves, like name, how are we gonna call each other? Chagia, sweetie. They try to find like cute name. Chaya come out with the name Cute Princess. Come out with the name Talking. Those are cute names. The panelists say Chanyo like Hanan more. They say that he was very happy. The panelists after watching, they just describe what they see on screen. So, oh, look at his reaction. When he first saw her coming, he was so happy to see her. Yeah, that's true. Woojae is waiting for his date now. I saw her knew that it was gonna be G1. G1 was gonna be his date. I don't know how. I just kind of feel that he will not be paired with Jaeyoung. I just have that feeling. So when I saw my girl Jiwa going to war with Woojae, I wasn't surprised. But Woojae is a lot of surprise in this episode. I'm telling you, I feel like it was a whole new different Woojae. Let's talk about my guy Woojae. Woojae looked happy. He was also interested in Jiwa on the first day. Remember, he was interested in her, but kind of cover his feeling and stuff like that. Jiwa asked Woojae, are you not disappointed to see me? He said, are you not disappointed to see me? Woojae said that they didn't talk much ever since they hired on the car to Florence. The number of times Woojae said they hired off the car to Florence, if I count that, it will be way too much. He talked about that so many times. This is also an opportunity for Woojae to get to know G1. So because they haven't spent much time together, my girl G1, she deserves the best. They want to eat something simple in Woojae fashion. Woojae likes simple stuff. He doesn't like fancy restaurant. He will let us know that all the time how much he doesn't like fancy stuff. Woojae looked very excited, right? I'm not going to lie. His energy here with Jiwon is hyper compared to his energy with Jaeyoung. I ship him with Jaeyoung, but after I saw his energy with Jiwon, I said, what's going on? Who is this guy? I was looking for this guy when he was spending time with Jaeyoung. I was looking for the same energy. That energy wasn't reciprocated when he was spending time with Jaeyoung. Am I ready to close the chapter between Woojae and Jaeyoung? Am I ready for that? Only the end of this week can tell me what to do. After this trade, I have the feeling at least one of those pairing will fall for each other, but which pair is gonna be, I don't know. Woojae said that he told Jiwa, I'll be watching you for 5 ways. Might not be interested in me. When we went to the city, oh, I was interested in you, but you didn't really notice me, and blah, 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 blah. He said, oh, when you first went to the city of Italy, Jimmy, you asked Jimmy first that you wanted to go on a date.
너가 지민이한테 먼저 하자고 얘기를 했단 말이야. 그걸 내가 들었어.
He said, oh, you describe your ideal type. It wasn't me. I think that person looked more like Jimmy. I was like, Jimmy, without having an intention, kind of like was into connection, Woojae connection, G1 and Jaeyoung, without even trying to do anything. I didn't know Woojae was that interested in G1. I'm like, I thought it was like, oh no, the first initial, oh, you see somebody, you're interested in that person. Okay, after a lot of things went by, so that it's not much anymore. Like, you didn't spend time with that person, you don't even know. Now you know that person, you live with that person. But I'm like, I thought it was just the initial. I didn't know he was that interested in G1. He said that I was even more surprised when you connected with Chanwa and you guys keep getting closer together. I saw the progress. I thought Jimmy and Chanwa would be your 2 choices. He told that to G1. So he was surprised that she picked him as one of her choice and they end up matching. G1 told him that you have a bad intuition. Even when it comes to the book, you thought this person was a green book and you thought this and that. She was just teasing him also. He said, oh yeah, I do have a bad intuition. G1, she was interested in Jimmy at the beginning, but she was quick to notice how Jimmy didn't show interest in her compared to my girl Hanu. And her and Chanwa was developing something great. Into the age gap really break everything. I still hope that it's not over. Even after those contract date boyfriend and girlfriend, I still hope that there's something there to salvage. I don't know. I still hope it's not over. Woojae talk about Jaeyoung be like the closest to him. Jiwon would say that everybody in the house feel like you and Jaeyoung are like almost like a couple. Like when we see, he say, oh, Jaeyoung and I, she's the closest to me. We spend a lot of time together. It's a Jaeyoung personality. So Jaeyoung, he feel like Jaeyoung personality and his are different, and they have a heart to heart talk. So they haven't gathered deeper. This is what I say when I was watching the show. I'm done shipping people. I will not ship people. I will not ship anyone anymore. Because of like my initial ship and now like the contract ship, who am I supposed to ship? I'm confused. So I will not ship anyone anymore. I will just watch the show and try to see who's connected with who. Like just try to be like the panelists, like, evaluate and watch the show, because every time I ship, I just can't have a heart broken and I can't keep doing that. Yeah, I'm saying I'm just here to watch Woojae. Whatever he decided to do now, just here to watch and observe it. Woojae said that for the next 3 days, let's focus on each other.
이 기간은 아니 맞는 말이야 지금. 서로만 바라보기.
서로만 바라보기.
I thought it was just saying that to say, but this episode showed me that he was really like, let's focus on each other. It would be intense in the house. Like, I would have never imagined that the drama of the house would come for Woojae. I'm like, I thought like, oh, if Jimmy and Jaeyoung end up matching, Woojae would be crying in the corner and I don't know, somewhere. I would have never imagined that Woojae is the one causing chaos into 2 different parents, like Jaeyoung and Jimmy parent and Chanwa and Cheun parent. This wasn't in my bingo card. Like, I didn't see that for 5 ways. Woojae surprised me. I'm swear to God, he surprised me the most. I would have never seen this for my way. It's like, oh, let's just focus on each other. I'm like, this is just me talking. I'm saying, I want to see who will look outside of the pairing. I want to see that drama in the house. Like these people, like I know they making all those shows. Like, oh, you're here to help you find love, maybe your future husband, blah blah blah. But let's see, they are here to make drama as well. Let's see, by doing those love contracting, they try to like fool us and how people gonna react. It's like this gonna create chaos, and I'm here to watch it. We'll just see during those 3 days. It would be good for J1 to also examine her feelings. It's also a good thing that I say, oh, it would be good for you to examine your feelings, see how you feel, like, you know, maybe you're feeling for Chawan, or if she had developed feeling for him or something like that. Who knew Woojae would talk like that? Woojae was like the quiet guy until he started talking to Jiwon. I'm like, I don't know who is this person. Yeah, he couldn't come up with a subject to talk to when he was talking to Jaeon. Now he's leading the conversation with Jiwon. I'm like, who is this person? He's waiting for Jaeon. We already know who the three other parents. So you know that the person Jimmy choose and the person they end up matching. Jimmy and Jaeon end up matching. So Jimmy's waiting for Jaeon. Why are they making him wait for so long? Look at Jimmy face. He looked happy. As soon as he saw Jaeon, Jimmy was so happy. I'm like, please don't spend 1 hour on them. I don't want to see single Inferno again. I'm not here for it. The beginning of this year was a little bit traumatizing for me. Watching Single Inferno, like a 2-hour show, 1.5 hours spent on one couple, and the rest of people get 2 minutes script. I'm like, I don't want that. You know, the camera love Jimmy, but also because Jimmy is very entertaining. So the camera love Jimmy. The camera love Jaeon. The camera love Jiwon, and the camera start to love Woojae. So if you are in any of those pairing, you're gonna get camera time. If you are somewhere connected with Jimmy or Jaeon or Jiwon, you're gonna love screen time. Those are the people who get the most screen time. But the thing about happen, they still make sure every couple gonna have some kind of screen time. Some people might have 10 minutes, some people might have 20 minutes or something, but it's not like a whole hour. I thought they were going to spend a whole hour on Jimmy and Jay. I said, oh God, my hand going to hurt. I have to write everything those people going to see, but it wasn't the case. I was a little bit happy. I'm like, please don't spend too much time there. We have a whole weekend for that. So they went to eat. The people in the background talk too much. I didn't like the spot that they chose for Jaeon and Woojae to talk, because they did have a lot of good conversation. I wish it was in a different spot, because people in the background were shopping. They were talking way too loud, and I couldn't focus on T1. I couldn't focus on Jimmy and Jay. I'm like, I want to hear what they say. I'm still talking about the show. I'm still covering the show. I don't want to hear whoever Minji or whoever in the background talking. I don't know them. They are not on my reality show, so I want to hear who is talking right now. Jimmy said, oh, even if it's a short time, we will be dating. He's so happy about that. Jimmy told Jaeon that I will be your boyfriend for a moment.
짧지만 연애를 하게 된 거니까.
남자친구잖아요.
And they talk about the incident. They say, oh, remember when they said that thing is a car incident, like when her stomach was making noise, they called that the incident. Jimmy said that, oh, even though there was that incident, yesterday was his favorite day because they have time, they talk a lot. Remember when they were in the kitchen, they was talking so much. People who were coming to the kitchen didn't even pay attention to those people because they were deep in the conversation. It was such a good moment. Like, they talk about school, they talk about club sport, like what kind of club she did. Jaeon said she didn't do much club in school. She was doing other things. She got into like a I don't know, it was a Kento club or something like that. You have to exercise. The first day she didn't last that day. Like, this is not for me. Jimmy said it was like an ambassador in school, something like that. It was more like in the school administration thing. And they're talking about who was how they started dating, who was the first boyfriend and stuff like that. He said he went to an all-boys school because of that. So his first relationship was until like he was 22. Jaeon said hers was when she was 20. So they talk about a lot of deep stuff, you know, when you start dating someone. Like, it can be a possibility. So Woojae was already like turning the page on Jaeyoung, like I don't know. But I feel like the way Jimmy is approaching Jaeyoung, she might end up have feeling for him. His intention are high and he asked the right question. I told you the last time, Jimmy always asks the right question and he making Jaeyoung feel so comfortable. Even though she doesn't talk much, every time she's with Jimmy, the conversation kind of flow, you know. That's what I like. So there's a possibility, yeah. He said, he said, oh, you started dating at 20. You must have been a campus couple. She said, who said I was a campus couple?
그냥 아주 그냥
나 CC라고 안 했는데?
CC 아니에요? 맞잖아요.
모르겠는데. 기억이 안 나요.
I love his sense of humor. Like, it's like, who told you that? It's not because I was 20 that made. Don't assume that it was a relationship for college. I love that she's teasing Jimmy like that. Jimmy said that he got the feeling that Jaeyoung, when she decide on someone, so when it comes to dating after the show, I don't know, maybe if she decide on someone, she will treat that person very well. Jimmy said he's very careful when it comes to dates, so like his relationship will last longer. He's just talking about that, like his intentions are high. They want to establish some rule for the 3-day dating. They say, oh, what about greeting? We can greet each other in the morning. Even if it's kind, even if you're scared, let's say good night and good morning to each other. They want to take picture in the photo booth. They want to speak informally to her. And I love the way Jimmy was speaking informally to Jaeyoung. Even the way he started speaking casually to her before. He said, oh, can we speak casually? Even the panelists mentioned that. The way he did it wasn't like rude. It was like he initiated immediately by making her comfortable. The way he was talking, and then he asked, "Oh, sorry, can we talk casually?" They noticed that, they highlight that, they talk about that. Yeah. Now we go back to the first initial couple, Chae-eun and Changhwa. So we are back to talk about Chae-eun and Changhwa. They are back. Then we see Jimmy and Jaeyoung. They are also back. Changhwa is teasing Jimmy and Jaeyoung that they are matching because they were both wearing brown.
둘이 되게 드레스 코드 딱 맞네. 그러니까 우연히 말고야. 이게 뭐야?
우연히 갈색.
이게 뭐야?
And Jimmy and Jaeyoung at home talking. They found a little corner at home where they can talk, like sitting somewhere with a blanket. They can just have the chat. So they are looking at the emoji that will represent them. They want, like, you know, cacao test, I don't know. When you talk on the phone, they are looking for what kind of emoji will represent it. They're looking at cutesy stuff for couple and stuff like that. They seem to be very comfortable around each other. Very comfortable. I'm even afraid that Jaeyoung is way too comfortable around Jimmy. That's the only thing that scares me in the relationship. Like, if they become a couple, like, I'm looking for that spark. So even when Jimmy is like get closer to Jaeyoung, she doesn't get like surprised and stuff like that. So she was like, so that's the only thing that scared me. Like, I don't want a discomfort, but I want that sense of like, oh, I'm comfortable around you, but I'm not way too comfortable around you, and I don't feel that thing really. I want to see the spark, and I don't feel it yet. You know, I don't feel it yet. They seem very comfortable around each other. Woojae and Jaeyoung are back. Woojae saw Jaeyoung sitting with Jimmy. I'm like, okay, is Woojae gonna cry or do what? No. Jaeyoung entered the room also, and she licked her hand. She's like, hold Woojae's hand. She said, oh, we are a couple.
데이트하느라고요. 저희 커플이거든요.
I'm like, whoa. I'm like, what is going on? If you see Jaeyoung's reaction, I'm like, is Woojae causing trouble in the house? How did that happen? So apparently, Jiwon will explain it. It's not Jiwon who took that initiative to just hold Jimmy's hand. You know, PTA it's different for like American show when you see people kissing the first day and stuff like that. It's a cultural thing. Unless you're in a relationship with someone, you just don't hold hand and hold somebody's hand like that. They're still in the process of getting to know each other. So it was kind of shocking to see that. Apparently it was Woojae IJ. So when we get inside the house, you should hold my hand like this, like we are a couple. Jiwon was even scared to do it. Like when she did that, I thought it was just a bold move that she did. And Jae's reaction to it, she was like, what is going on?
진짜?
그리고 식당도 되게 늦게 들어가서
오, 눈 지금.
Even Jimmy was surprised. Jimmy was always like very careful around Jae. Like Jae also told me that, oh god, she's still like Woojae. I'm like, oh my god. I knew that Jae was interested in Woojae. I didn't know it was that much. You know, I'm like, she reacted to it. It kind of like affect her mood a little bit. Like she can be all smiley around Jimmy. If Woojae pass somewhere and then her mood will go a little bit down. Jimmy asked them if they drink. They say no, we only have orange juice. We eat at this place, we only have orange juice. So they're not done, they just do it on purpose. So Jaehyun didn't look pleased. Jimmy sensed Jaehyun's reaction to Woojae and Jiwon. So Chanyeol and Hanyu are back. Hanyu show people the gift that she can say, oh, I received this people gift from TK. I say, who is TK is talking? And cute princess or whatever.
우리 희왕이가 사줬어.
희영이가 뭐?
우리 꼬붕이.
People was like, oh, they only have like cute name. They was just laughing at that away. They were so curious what those names means. Like everybody have created a contradict differently. Some people wear way too much. Like Woojae and Jiwa and Hanyu and Chanyeol, they all the people are stay careful around each other. Woojae and Jiwa are talking in the home. Woojae said that he got things. Woojae is telling Jiwon the whole story again. I thought he was not interested in me, blah blah blah. But basically the same thing he told her in the bus, in the car. He said, yeah, Woojae said that I got the first thing home, I got the book home, and I thought she was interested in me. He said, I'm glad I was wrong about this thing. They went from heartbearing to couple retreat. I'm like, what am I watching? Am I watching 4 couple retreat in the house? What am I watching? It's like this show, Netflix that I'm watching right now. I don't know. I don't even like that show. I don't know what I'm watching. It's like 4 seasons. And it's just a bunch of couple going to vacation together. Does it feel like that? Like, am I watching 4 couple going on vacation together or something like that? Me asked Jiwon, what was that early? Why did you hold Jiwon head like that? Jimmy was asking Jiwon, what was that early?
지원.
어?
아까 그거 뭐야?
오빠가 팔짱 끼고 들어가야 되나? 이런 말을 했었거든.
농담으로.
She said that it was very hard for her to do it. She had her brain before that. They decided in the car, Woojae come up with the idea that she should link her heart and say that they're a couple now, something like that. I told you it was Woojae's idea. She said she took the courage to do it. And they talk about like the plans. Woojae talk about his plan with Jiwon. Like, well, we should do this, we should do that. Chanyeol look worried. Like, Chanyeol, even though he distanced himself for Jiwon, he still have those feelings for Jiwon. So every time he see that, he kind of look worried a little bit. Chanyeol look worried. Jaehyun also look worried. Like they were all sitting. Like I'm like, I would have never expected this to happen. And maybe Jaehyun, she thought there's a possibility that Woojae choose her, and she choose Woojae. But that's what I think. Like the whole like who come first completely ruin everything. I told you. When Jaehyun was picking her 2 choices, Woojae was first, Jimmy was second. And Woojae was picking his two choices, Jaehyun was first, and Jiwon was second. So if it was going like strictly by who picked first, Jaehyun and Woojae would have been together. But like the who come first serve. But I think they did that to also avoid 2 people picking at the same time, because Jimmy also his first choice was Jaehyun and his second choice was Hanyu. So I was like, they did the best that they could. I cannot blame them. And now we see Woojae. It's good for Woojae to have, I don't know, connection with Jiwon instead of having what if he was interested in Jiwon the whole time. We don't want that the hard senior something like at the end the person choose like. Her senior frustrated me so much. There was season that pissed me off. Like the first season, I will never forget that. It took me a while to forget that. Like she was like going with the driver guy for so long, and then at the end she just make a different choice. I don't want that for Woojae. like I don't know, like you see him going on the date with JR all the time. At the end, he choose G1. I said, what happened? They didn't even spend much time with each other. They spent one day, one time. Like we don't want that. So I'm glad you're getting that time with G1. I don't know. I just don't know. Everybody need to have their, I don't know, connection, whatever. So that when they decide, they know that, oh, I'm making this decision. It's the person I'm choosing. So I just want everybody to have equal opportunity to date whoever they want. Why am I talking like a politician? This makes no sense. This is a dating show. Okay. So Chayon look worried. Jayon also look worried. Jimmy also is talking about his plan with Jayon. Woojae face also look unhappy. I don't know what to tell you with these people. Even though they are in the company, they still the sense of jealousy that's going on around them. Yeah. Woojae came in the home to see Jiwon. This is a moment of the show that pissed me off. Woojae, I'm like, I've been saying with my boy Woojae, he's so sad, happy. I can't understand the emo guy and stuff like that. The emo guy disappeared from here. I'm like, I can't. You cannot come to the home to make your initial plan with your new date, your new, how do we call it? Your contract girlfriend. Why the person he was still dating was in the room? She's like, he came casually in the room. He asked Jayon, oh, is G1 here? She said, oh, she's in the bathroom.
지원 여기 안에 불러줄까? 지원.
She's not taking a shower. Oh, can I talk to G1? And instead of taking G1 and talking in the living room about the plan, he stayed by the door and talked to G1. When my girl JR is in the room, that's disrespectful. This is called disrespectful, Woojae. You can't do that to my girl JR. JR still have feeling for Woojae. You can sense that she just went in the bathroom. It's like, don't do that to my girl. Don't do that to my girl JR. I don't want that. I like G1 as well. So I would say my girl, but don't do that to my girl JR. I don't like that. So I was not happy about that. So they made the plan whatever they will do the next day. That's why I say Jayon is having a hard time. Even though she doesn't show much, you can see to her face. Woojae was her first choice. It was her initial choice. Yeah, Jimmy really liked Jayon as well. He loved being by her side. He say like even in the house, he always loved being by her side. Jimmy would look wherever Jayon is, he would just stay by her side. Like I said, with Woojae behavior, you would definitely end up losing Jayon for sure. Like now that she's like feeling you a little bit, you will not pay attention to her. Jimmy is there. Every time she have a hard time, she will keep talking to Jimmy. He will make her happy. So that's what, not to spoil anything, that's what happened in senior Chinese, maybe season 2. There was one guy, the girl was interested in him. He was keep doing this and that. At the end, she chose a guy who was interested in her. Like that was crazy. I'm like, this look like it's about to happen. So I'm like, Woojae, you're definitely gonna lose Jayon for sure with that behavior. It's like, I know you're in the love contract, but focusing on each other, it doesn't mean ignore the other person, you know. Jiwon must still, like, this I say, he might end up losing Jayon. It's not guaranteed that he will be with Jiwon either, because remember, Jiwon might be happy right now and she's enjoying, like, the attention that she gets for Woojae, but she's still like Chayon. What if Chayon say, I don't care about the age difference. Why you want my soulmate? Let's go. I don't know. If China wake up one day, it's like, oh, okay, I know it's a huge age gap, but I like this girl. You know, I just gonna go for it. I might not meet somebody like that again in my life who like the same movie and me, who like the same food and stuff like that. I will just go for it. I know I'm older than her for a lot, but I will just go for it. What if that happened? Would it? So it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. So because J1, she was still okay with the age gap. Chanwon was the one who distanced herself. So I'm arguing with my actress because she said that Jayon has been building her connection with Woojae. All of a sudden he came in the house, linking his arm with another girl. she might end up turning to Jimmy since Jimmy is the only one looking at her.
아마 저 남자는 마음이 하나인 남자다라고 생각을 하고 계속 거기에 물을 주고 있었는데 정작 지금 지민이 마음이 하나인 사람이야.
And now it's day 2. Like day 1 of the love dating, of the contract dating has created so much chaos. I don't know what's day 2 gonna do. I'm like, I thought like 2 of them would be like, oh, we go simple date, we come home, and we go simple date, we come home, and it's over. Let's go back to be like single in the house dating. I'm like, first date created so much chaos. Let's see how the next day will be. Jimmy is singing in the car. He's happy. He went to pick Jaeyoung. Jaeyoung went to like a friend wedding or somebody, maybe a colleague. He went to pick her up to start the date. Jaeyoung feels a little bit down. They show the image what happened yesterday. So Jimmy is taking care of her in the car. I'm like, hopefully she forget about yesterday because I still want her to enjoy this short dating content that they have. I want her to have a great time the next 3 days, the next 2 days. Jimmy said that a song waking up in the morning and something about the song was like first date or something like that. So Jaeyoung about this song and then show Jimmy getting ready while dancing. It was just so happy. It was like when you watch a romantic comedy and the lead is about to do something, he's dancing in the morning. Jimmy is so funny and entertaining. He was just enjoying his morning. So they went to a tea place. They have tea. Jimmy is looking at Jaeyoung a lot. They went to watch like a sketchy comedy. They were having fun also. Jaeyoung came home like around 1 p.m. So I guess he has to go to his morning job. Remember, Chaeyoung is a doctor, so even on Saturday, I guess he still have to see his patient. Sick people don't wait for anyone. Sick people don't take off on the weekend, just like a 9 to 5, like you work from Monday to Friday. Sick people still have to see the doctor on the weekend. Hannah was waiting for him. Because for them to go on the date, I guess some people went on the date early, so it was 1 p.m. She was waiting for Chaeyoung to come back, and when he came back, she made food for him like his girlfriend. She said, "Oh, you like to egg? Let me do this." They're already doing the couple stuff. They're the one like having fun in the like contra dating and stuff like that. So I'm a little bit proud of Hannah, like I said, to overcome her crush for Jimmy and choosing the high guy for her. I love watching love triangle, somebody be sad but nobody want to spend all the time be unhappy. You gotta choose be happy at some point instead of like crying over a guy and stuff like that. So that's why I'm happy for her to like actually looking at the person that's looking at her and putting her egg in that basket. I'm really proud of her, yeah. Honey said that Jimmy went to pay Jaeyoung for the wedding venue, so they were just chatting about other couple here. She said she had no idea who they and Jiwon will pair up. I'm like, girl, I have no idea. I think Chaeyoung asked, when did they even spend time with each other? She said, I don't know. So just like the cast don't know what happened with those two people. We also, we have been watching the road show. We don't know what happened. We don't know why they went for 0 to 100 like that. Like, they are surprised. We are surprised. Oh, she said that's the biggest surprise for all of them. They left her hand for because Chaeyoung he only slept 2 or 3 hours at night. Gotta wake up early, go to the hospital, take care of patients. So she said, oh, you can sleep more. Like, we leave around 4 p.m. So he went to sleep a little more, like 2 hours after eating, and they left around 4 p.m. for the date. They went to a zoo. They went to feed animals. They had such a fun day. This is my type of date. I went to the zoo the other day because I work at a museum and we were doing like inventory, so I have to go to the zoo. The zoo also belongs to my company, so we went there and said I want to go back there during the summer when it's warm, because when we went it was still like February. Now it was still like March. It was still like a little bit cold. I say I'll go back there during the summer when it's all nice. I kind of want to go there on Friday. I don't know yet. I don't know. I will either go to an art museum or go to the zoo. But the idea of going to the zoo by myself, it's like I don't want to go to the zoo by myself. Yeah, it would be nice if I have like my nephew and I just go and see animals. But they don't live around here. So they go play with animals, take picture. Honey is linking her hair around China.
오.
They seem more like the couple that might form out of this show. Like it's a possibility that those people might date after the show. Like for me, that's the couple I will put my money on it, because I know China, she's quick to realize that even though she's drawn to Jimmy, all his attention, all his egg is his Jaeon basket. So you're only looking at Jaeon. Like the fact that you like somebody and the person might look at somebody else, that feeling already means like I don't think it's gonna work. So why would I waste my time with somebody who doesn't even show a slight bit of interest? So she started to realize I will just be with somebody who I'm comfortable with. I'm also interested in, you know. They have such a cute day, and then they went to eat. Hanu made plan for the day. He said, "Oh, you did a good job." All the date was her date. I just remember Chayon was busy the whole time. She made the zoo plan there. She made she chose the place when they went to eat. Like she planned everything. She planned everything so well. Asked about his first love. He said he dated his first love when he was like in college, I think second year, something like that. I don't know if it's like medical school. I don't know. Because I know he went to medical school so young.
첫사랑이라는 게 몇 살 때부터 몇 살에 있었어?
성인 되고 나서 문과 2학년 때 처음 사귀었어.
Chayo asked if she ever confessed her feeling first. Honey said she haven't done that yet. He said, "Oh, if you haven't confessed your feelings first, that means you never be rejected first." She said, "I've been rejected before." When she said that, I'm like, "Oh, Jimmy has rejected her a lot of time," but she's not talking about Jimmy yet. She said she wanted to date someone and the person didn't want to, so she's being rejected. She know about rejection. It's not because she haven't confessed her feeling first that means she haven't been rejected. I'm like, it's China. Are you giving us a clue that you want to confess your feelings to Hannah and you're afraid of rejection? This question leads somewhere. Probably. Chayon thanks Hannah for being very considerate and adjusted to his schedule. Chayon said that he prefer relationship where they feel both comfortable. Hannah said, yeah, she feel butterfly today. And she also said, yeah, I prefer relationship when I feel comfortable. I like that my boyfriend is busy, blah, blah, blah. You know, they do all those teasy stuff. Woojae and G1 date, nah, I thought Woojae would be miserable after his choice. This is just me talking, yeah. I thought Woojae would be the most miserable after, like, the choice. And because, he will not end up with Jaeon, but this guy is striving so hard. He went to eat with G1. For people who didn't spend much time together, they seem to get along very well. They like similar things. They like simple stuff. And also, the thing about Woojae, he likes simple stuff. In his mind, he put in his mind that Jaeon like fancy stuff. I'm not saying Jaeon doesn't like fancy stuff, but I think Jaeon is like a very successful girl. I think he judged her by the fact that she's a freaking lawyer and she want to open her own firm. It's just assumed that, oh, she doesn't like simple stuff. I think she still appreciates simple stuff because you will see the way he connect with G1. It's about the simple things. The thing that he couldn't really connect with Jaeon with. Woojae talk about where he want to live. He talk about a neighborhood and the vibe. Remember the part where G1 talk about where she moved, it was always like a place of snack. Every time she moved, it was that snack. So they talk about things like that, the type of food that they have in the neighborhood. He talk about, oh, I want to live in this place, there's this around, there's this around. Like, they connect around that thing, and that's the thing that Woojae like, simple stuff. They appreciate the same type of thing. Like, for example, oh, what kind of neighborhood you like? Or do you want to live in a cozy place who have like the simple things at heart, like the thing that you appreciate and stuff like that? Those type of things didn't align. It didn't align well with Jaeon. That's kind of messed up the connection a little bit. Woojae show his art to Jiwon, not the not the exhibit art or something. It's just an art thing that he has on his phone. Now we have Chanwon and Cheun go out. It's the second day, remember? So they were. I'm like, I call them a classic chill vibe couple. So they went to eat. Chanwon is very cheerful. I love seeing that side of her. I'm glad my girl is no longer sick. The other day they asked her if she was sick. She said, I'm like a 90% recover. I guess she's 100 now. I'm glad she finally go outside and have dates. So they just enjoying each other company. Chawa said he will return to home at the end of the month, and they are talking about he said when he usually travel, the first thing that he go do is just go shopping for food. He like that. And remember, she also likes food and stuff. She liked food ingredient. Remember when she went on her date with Chayon, they were talking about the type of ingredient. And she also said, I love olive oil. You said, okay, like after they finish the day, so oh, we will go home. I will cook you some pasta with olive oil. She was so happy about that.
집에 파스타 생면 사온 거 있거든. 그거랑 올리브유 참치 사온 그거에서
너무 좋아.
The end, just similar things, similar ingredients, similar things related to food. And Chang and Cheun returned home. He was planning to make a pasta with olive oil. Chang day would just be messed up. By who? Who could have known that Woojae would be the guy messing up the connection? Who would have thought that Woojae would be the guy messing up, shaking up two connections? That wasn't in my bingo card, like I told you earlier. Woojae and Jiwon were already at home. They returned home. They are making dinner, baking. I don't even know what they are making. They're just like coupling, making stuff together. Oh, I fit you. Oh, you tried it. They're like doing stuff like they were in their own damn world. Chanwon noticed that, so he wanted to make pasta and olives to Cheun. He wasn't focused on Cheun anymore. He was just looking at Jiwon from the side, you know. Meanwhile, Jiwon and Woojae was living in their own world. And they have to share the kitchen with Woojae. Oh my god, it was so awkward. It was so awkward to watch. So Woojae and Jiwon, they are just having the fun moment, doing their thing, cooking whatever, I don't know. And you can say Chanwon discomfort about the whole situation. It felt a little bit uncomfortable.
내일은 꼭 보자.
아 쉽진 않네.
어떡해.
Chanwon, I'm not sorry for you. Let me tell you why I'm not sorry for Chanwon. Yeah, we say okay, he was considered, noticing the age gap, distance. We said he did the right thing. I know that. I'm not sorry for him because when he chose for the contract date for 3 days, Jiwon wasn't even in his possibility. He chose Cheun and he chose Jaeyoung. So he chose the girl who are closer to the 30. He made the right thing. I know he made the right choice. But I'm like, the last time when he chose, like when he sent a message to Hanun. That was only 1 year older than Jiwon. Like, what is Chanwon is doing? I don't know. He's like pretty much giving a chance to the 3 older girls, except Jiwon. So that's why I don't feel sorry for him. Like, I can see her, his feel, I can see having a hard time, but I don't feel sorry for him. I'm sorry. Like, Chanwon definitely doesn't like what he said. Woojae and Jiwon are the most unexpected pairing. I really didn't see this coming, even from my way. When they were making food, Woojae gave the food to Jiwon. She was tasting the food, and then when they were eating, she ate one part. She put the rest in Woojae.
맛있다? 먹었던 거 줬죠?
I'm like, what is going on? They just seemed very close. After 1 day, they took the love contract to the next level. I'm talking about 1 day, and I watched one of my favorite movies was like 1 Day. I love that movie. I thought, no, the Star. Is it like the Star Before Us? Watch that movie. Such a good movie. Now that I'm talking about a movie, I'm gonna find that movie and watch again since I'm on vacation and I have so much time. They eat together as a double date, you know, Chow cook and Woojae did cook something with G1, so they eat all together as a double couple. Now Jimmy and Jay are talking about what they like. They went to like a barbecue place. Jimmy mixing like beer together, like you know, soju and something else. Maybe soulmate, soju and beer and something like that. Jay asked about Jimmy, what is your drinking hobby? Jimmy said, well, usually when I drink, I get very sleepy. Or he became like very honest. If he were honest, he became more honest. He asked about Jayon. Jayon said, I'll also get very sleepy. He said, okay. Let's make sure you don't drink too much. I don't want you to fall asleep yet. So he wants her to focus on her date. Jayon is looking more at Jimmy. So like she realized that how Jimmy is interested in her. She knows that Jimmy is interested in her, but this is the day that she started looking at Jimmy, not just Jimmy talking to her and she's saying her own. She actually started looking at Jimmy. So I'm like, good. There's nothing I can say. Like I'm like, good. Like if it happened, it happened. At this point, I told you that I'm done shipping people. I'm just a person who watched the show and her cap wherever is going on. I gave you the honest thing that I heard. So Jimmy is talking about the awkward in the group. They were just talking casually. It's time to take off the person is interested in. Jay don't like that. She liked the type of relationship where they are like comfortable around each other. Yeah. Jimmy excused himself for a moment and went to the bathroom. I like Jay here. She's enjoying her food. Yeah, good for you girls. And Jimmy told Jay that she's elegant. They weren't just talking casually again. Jimmy asked Jay how long does it take her? How long does she want to date before she get married? She said, I'm not picking a year. A year is good. Oh my god. Yeah, in America, people want to date for so many years before they get married. I like that. She said, yeah, it's good. So I like that these people are very serious about getting married. If around like the 8 people in her parents, one of them end up getting married, I'll be happy for them. Even if they are not my initiative, like the show is to get people to get married. So either if they get married, I'll be happy for them. I will cry a little bit if like they are not my favorite pairing. But I'll be happy for them. I want Chanwon to get married. Chanwon to get married to who? I don't know. To Chae-eun? To Ji-won? I don't know. So I don't know. Talk about the communication style, like how long you want to talk on the cell phone, message and stuff like that. Jimmy is cute. I can. They took picture. They were talking about how when we're gonna go to the photo booth. Are we taking picture like this? Are we doing this? Are we doing that? It was just acting cute. And they went to the photo booth. They took picture like different hair shape, and then they took one with the shape of the hair like that. They put the both hair like that. That was cute. I want to see Jaeyoung enjoy her date more. She started to enjoy her date more toward the end. I feel like the second day contract is over, Jaeyoung, there's no time to be sad over the other guy who's like putting all his attention to another girl, not even noticing you, taking this date contract so freaking seriously. So enjoy your time with Jimmy. I can't believe I'm saying that. Woojae is already acting, looking like he's in a relationship. So Jae and Jimmy are talking in the car. Jae seems to enjoy a date a little bit more. I can also sense something is missing. I still have this missing feeling with Jae. She's not like she's there, but she's not fully there. The girl are gathering, like at the end of the episode, we saw the girl. They are getting counseling when it comes to marriage, finance, and all those things. How many children you want, housing. Like it was just, I don't know if they just show a quick moment that will happen in episode 8 or that was it. So all the 4 girls, they are getting counseling when it comes to marriage. They show the trailer for episode 8. And in episode 8, we're gonna have the last day of the contract. We see Chanwa and Chae-eun, they have like the simulation day. Remember when he was talking about taking someone to the simulation day? I thought it would be my girl Ji-won, but it ended up to be Chae-eun who stayed. in his date. Hanyu and Chaeyoung, they enjoyed their date. They're walking somewhere. I don't know if they were holding her. Like, they seem to have the most cute. I can't believe I'm shipping that. It was so hard for me to ship them at the beginning because, you know, I wanted Hanyu to be honest with her feelings. I feel like she was giving this attention to Chaeyoung, but she was feeling this around Jimmy, so I was conflicted. Now that I know that she recognized her feeling for Jimmy, and she know that he's not interested in her, and she decided to focus on this person, I can only be proud of her and happy for her. Jimmy and Jaeyoung have a great time. Woojae and Jaewon, they continue to enjoy the day. I'm like, it seems like things are getting even harder in the third day. I'm like, 3 days they took this very seriously. I'm looking more forward for the fourth day, and they show something in the trailer. There's another game changer coming at the end of the episode. Are you freaking kidding me? Those people's like, ew, you guys are too happy. We gave you 3 days, boyfriend and girlfriend. Enjoy your time. Having your couple and stuff like that. You are having a great time. How good is that? But guess what? We're gonna make your life miserable. We're gonna send another guy at the end. Haha. I'm like, another guy is coming. This show gonna be hot. Oh, which couple gonna be shake up? Like, the girl look excited, the guys look worried. Especially Changhwa, he looked worried in the trailer. I'm like, whoa, what's gonna happen? I don't know, but I'm looking forward for it. Thank you so much for watching Happy in episode 7, and I will see you in episode 8. Bye.
우와 대박. 꼭 해봐 꼭 해봐. 안 아파. 얘가 간다.
이거 머리 쳤어.